What's cooking, go looking? I had to. So don't be fooled by my very old-fashioned attire. I really don't know how to cook. I've never cooked Thanksgiving dinner before, but thankfully there's no turkey, so no one freak out, no one panic. We're not doing the turkey. I'm vegetarian, but also stress. We're not doing it to ourselves. Instead, we will be doing a nice 4-piece spread, or four things. We're gonna be cooking 4 things. We will be doing a lovely green bean casserole, as well as a sweet potato casserole. That will kind of be our dessert. I'm experimenting with that as well. Let's be honest, all of this is experimenting because I don't know what I'm doing. I looked up recipes online and I was like,
nope, I'm gonna do what I want.
We'll be making an egg white frittata for our protein. That's probably the one thing actually that I'm gonna be making that I followed some direction on. I Googled, I looked at them, and then we're making corn. Yep, so 3 actual recipes followed by corn. Anywho, let's get started. Trigger warning. Oh, there's salt all over the counter. Trigger warning, this is probably gonna be pretty chaotic, even though I look so polished, because I really don't know what I'm doing, but I did write out everything I think I'll be doing. So much salt. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is start working on the sweet potato casserole. I'm not going to preheat the oven quite yet because I can tell it's going to take me a few moments, and our oven heats up real quick, real fast. So I'm going to grab a bowl, and we're actually going to start off making the base. We have a bowl and a spoon. This is my plan. This is where I think it's a little bit different from what other people have done with sweet potato casserole. We're not mashing the sweet potatoes. We're going to do an oatmeal base. I know, right? So first, I also need to pick a pan. I think I might put the green bean casserole in this one and the sweet potato casserole in this one. We'll leave you over here. You're for, what are you for? To serve the corn in. Corn. I have my measuring cups. Look, they look like little nesting dolls. We're gonna get a cup of oats. 1 cup. Oh, I feel like I should address the animal cracker container. So at the beginning of COVID, when food was scarce and we wanted a snack treat, we got a lot of animal crackers. But basically we're using them to store everything now, and it's really cute. And I'm kind of tempted like to put a little chalk sticker here so you can like write what they are. Like, that'd be so cute. Anywho, yes, I'm using an ice cream scooper. Cup of oats. That's a lot of oats. Now, a trick I use whenever I'm doing anything, not just cooking, is when I am done with something, I put it away, because the less I have out here, the less likely I'm I'll hyperventilate. Okay, now what are we doing? Okay, 1/2 a cup of almond milk. Yes, I'm aware that our almond milk is in a juice container. Let's see, is that even close to enough? Probably not. Okay, we're gonna do a cup. I feel like that makes sense. A cup of almond milk for a cup of oats. It's fine. Everything's fine. Does my spoons match? Can you see my spoons? Okay, what are we doing now? My hip just popped. Did you hear that? Probably not. I feel like 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract is fine. You tell me, people who actually cook and bake things. Is that a lot of vanilla? What am I doing now? Oh, 2 stevia packets. I'd add sugar, but we don't have it. Pumpkin spice has like ginger, nutmeg, cinnamon, clove, all that kind of stuff, which is usually some of the seasonings in a sweet potato casserole, so I thought that would be delicious. I'm gonna use 1/2 teaspoon. Gosh, I don't have patience for this. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like a Christmas candle. Ooh, so this video is going up on the Sunday after Thanksgiving. So how was your Thanksgiving? Please tell me you didn't travel. You did? What did you do? What was like a fun little thing? Because like we're just eating and we're gonna sit and watch movies, and we're gonna do like a FaceTime movie thing with our friends while we eat. And if you think I'm gonna stay dressed like this, you're very wrong. I'm immediately going to switch into sweatpants after this. Okay, there. Now we have cooked oatmeal. See, it's more solid, and I'm just gonna pour this into the base here. Ooh, almost forgot. We're gonna put some olive oil just to grease the pan. Did I measure that? No. Get used to it. And we're just gonna go all the way around because I don't feel like scraping this dish after she's greasy. And I'm gonna set that aside because we're probably gonna end up using her again later. We're just gonna scoop the oatmeal in. It's kinda hot. Mind your fingers. Should I be using a spatula? Yeah. Am I going to? No. I'm just gonna go around and keep smushing her. I feel like this would stick to a spatula really bad anyway because it's oatmeal and oatmeal is sticky. Oh, and while I do this, I'm going to have my assistant open these 2 cans of sweet potatoes. So now we have our oatmeal base, which should be delicious. While she continues to open the sweet potato cans for me and drain them, we're actually gonna pour some maple syrup over the base here. That was definitely my buddy of the elf moment with the maple syrup. Now we have our open can of sweet potatoes. Thank you to my assistants. Round of applause. You bet I'm adding in the applause sound effect. Yeah, we're just gonna dump these in here. Usually my mom makes this with brown sugar, which we now have. That's why I did the maple syrup instead. I'm very sorry. I'm just gonna use my fingers. I like a chunky sweet potato casserole. I don't know why. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands. Time for pumpkin spice. If you thought I was going to measure this, you're wrong again. Over there, it's over there, there. Nice. A little more right there. Oh, it smells so good. While I delicately, daintily place marshmallows on top of this and prepare to preheat the oven, I'm going to have my assistant open many more cans. You're not gonna guess what we put our marshmallows in. Okay, I'm gonna do the marshmallows, preheat the oven. She's gonna open all the cans. We'll just Okay, so sweet potato casserole is done, sitting there waiting. Preheated the oven, greased this pan. Now we're gonna start on the green bean casserole. I'm too excited. I think I'm going to throw in the 2 cans of green beans first. We're gonna dump this on here. That's an awful noise. Oh no. Because I'm not adding more milk to this already creamed mushroom mess that is just coming alive. Oh, and there goes water. I just added some water to it. Might add more, we don't know. And then we have some mushrooms. I was thinking I needed to chop these up, but I think they'll be fine the way they are. Just add some more. Yeah, okay. That's why I brought the scissors over, by the way. You thought I was gonna chop them up with a knife. No, I was just gonna scissor them. Okay, now I got a big honking spoon. Oh, almost forgot. Very important detail, but I think we should stir it a little bit first, because like, oh, it's just a lot. Okay, this is gonna take a while. I'm glad I added the water. That is helping. Kind of knew this one would be like this. Glad I went for the huge pot. This is actually starting to work out. Okay, I hope. It smells delicious. I've never understood why green bean casserole will use a cream of mushroom, but like doesn't have mushrooms in it. It's like a tease. It's like,
it kind of tastes like mushrooms, but like
what is that about? What do I need to add now? Salt, pepper, garlic powder, Italian herbs, and crispy onions. This is where I'm getting kind of original, I feel like. We're just adding. I know that seems excessive, but like there's a lot going on here. I'm adding garlic powder. A ton of pepper. Measure the salt. Just gonna scoop. You want one?
Yeah.
Am I actually like good at cooking? Or maybe I just have a garbage palate and that's why I think it's good. Now we stir some more. I'm really glad that I lifted weights this morning. It isn't making stirring this difficult at all. Woody hear the oven? She kicking out. Ooh, yes, queen. She's like, it's 350. Ooh, that looks pretty well stirred. And now I'm gonna start squish it down a little bit. Excitement, everybody. Our green bean casserole is done. We're gonna put them in the oven now. I'm very excited. Okay. I think I'm gonna put them on the top rack. See if you fit. Yep. Okay, I'm going to set timer 2 for 30 minutes. On to the egg white frittata. Let me get the egg whites. Oh, and the cheese. Now these mushrooms I might actually cut up. Now we will get into egg white frittata. I will need 2 cups of egg whites. 1, 2. And I'll need 2 tablespoons of egg whites. This is half a tablespoon, so I have to do 4 of these. Of egg whites, olive oil. When you get your stuff confused. 1 and 2. Now 1 teaspoon of salt. This is actually like a recipe that I found, so we're following something. Pepper, I'm gonna do a teaspoon of garlic powder. I think I'll add the seasoning on top as well as the crushed red peppers after. And I have hot sauce to go with mine. I'm very excited. And now for some mushrooms, I think. Perhaps, maybe, who knows. Now, we'll do the scissors. My only goal is to not chop my fingers off. Oh, that one's perfect size. That one's the perfect size. See, some of them you don't have to chop. Probably won't use the whole can of mushrooms. I feel like we're approaching enough mushrooms. I haven't decided. We really love mushrooms in this household. Yeah, I think that's enough. I think if I add any more, it's gonna be a bit much. Now we're gonna add 2 types of cheeses. For some reason, we have 2 bags of the same cheese open right now. So we'll finish off the one as well as Parmesan. Now we are going to cook this on the stove on low, just to get it a little bit solid. And we're just gonna mix, stir, slowly cook. The trick, I think, with the frittata is to keep it moving. And then as soon as it starts to get solid is when you throw it in the oven. Some of the ones I found, they're like, keep it in the oven for like 30 minutes at 350. And I'm like, that seems like a lot. So we're gonna put it in and just kind of babysit it along with the other things. And right before we throw this in the oven, we'll add the seasoning on top. Okay, we're gonna take her off the stove. This looks really good. Okay, so we're gonna add some Italian seasoning on top. As well as some crushed peppers. Wow, she looks stunning, you guys. There's 17 minutes left. That honestly should be a decent amount of time for her to cook. I'm putting her on the bottom rack. I don't think you're supposed to put her on the bottom rack, but that's what we're doing. It smells amazing. Haha. Okay, so now I basically just sit and babysit the food. Corn. Oh yeah, the corn. I feel so bad for the corn. Oh, the corn has not received any love. I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm just gonna throw this in the microwave before I turn on the microwave. At this point, the stuff just has to cook, so the next time you see me, hopefully all the dishes will be done and they will be delicious, and then we'll do a little taste test. Okay, see you in a millisecond, which should actually be like 15 minutes. Okay, bye. All done. Okay, so here's the sweet potato casserole. Isn't she beautiful? Isn't she gorgeous? Yum. She smells amazing. Here's the green bean casserole. It also smells so delicious. I'm very excited. She's beautiful. Now, I've never made a frittata before. Well, I haven't made any of this before, but I had an idea about these. The frittata at one point was boiling over, basically, and that's when we decided, okay, she cooked enough. But here she is. The reason there's a slice down the middle of hers, I wanted to see if she was cooked all the way through because we ain't gonna be eating raw eggs today. Wow, she's gorgeous. Also smells absolutely amazing. But now that all the dishes are cooked, I'm going to make myself a sample platter so we can try some bites of each thing. And that will conclude this video and we'll see how I did. Hopefully these turned out somewhat edible. Fingers crossed. Be right back. Okay, here it is. The frittata, which honestly looks delicious, the green bean casserole, the sweet potato casserole, and corn. I feel so bad for the corn. Oh, I even forgot to salt the corn. There, the corn has gotten some attention now. I think I'm gonna try the frittata first because it's the one thing that I have no idea how it went. Okay, I have a bite of mushroom, I have a little bit of the top seasoning, the chiz. Hopefully it doesn't burn my tongue. This is so good. I did that. I looked at all the recipes online and went, nope, I'm gonna make it myself. Figured it out. It's a little salty, but honestly, it's the Parmesan. I don't usually put Parmesan on my eggs, but wow. Okay, green bean casserole. Next, I want some mushroom, some green bean, and a crispy onion. That's literally a perfect bite. Do you see that bite? She's gorgeous. Am I good at cooking? Or am I just delusional? Wow, it's so good. I'm glad I added the garlic. That really pairs with the onion well. Is my breath awful? Yeah. Do I care? Heck no. Okay, some corn. Gee, I wonder what corn tastes like. I mean, it's corn, it's so good. Sweet corn is so good. Now for the sweet potato casserole, which you know I went there with it. We're gonna get some marshmallows, some of the oatmeal crust I made. She is gorgeous. It's so good. The pumpkin spice is next level. I did it. You guys, I did it. I made a vegetarian Thanksgiving brunch style meal and I nailed it and it looks gorgeous. Look at that. I did that. That's the work of me. I birthed this. This is my child and now I'm gonna eat my child. In the box down below, I will leave a review from my mother and my sister on how much they like the food and as well as the dogs if we are brave enough to give them any. With that, I'm gonna conclude this video, wrap it up, go ahead and put on sweatpants. So subscribe if you wanna see next Sunday shenanigans. Like it if you've enjoyed watching me cook and being as not helpful or informative as possible. And comment below what your favorite Thanksgiving dish is, as well as any advice. If you think I can improve it, I don't think I can improve this. This was amazingly delicious. I 10 out of 10 recommend trying following what I did. It's probably difficult. Maybe I'll post my recipes down below because I wrote them out. I might as well. I'm gonna go put sweatpants on and eat now and watch a movie. Okay, bye.